This video is brought to you by airsoftmaster.com.
So recently, the movie John Wick Chapter 4 has recently came out. A couple of signature guns we noticed in his main arsenal was the Terran Tactical Pit Viper. What's another way to celebrate the movie than to talk about an airsoft variant is the Terran Tactical Pit Viper by Jag Precision. What's up guys, welcome back to Airsoft Masters. Just like any other airsoft gun, we're going to work our way from the front to the back, starting with the compensator itself. Again, it's a 45 angle cut in regards of the actual compensator. Just in the real steel, it's actually meant to help reduce the muzzle brake. Alongside to complement that as well is your 5.1 slide all the way through with lightning cuts and window ports for faster cycling. What helps complement that as well is the 5.1 rose gold outer barrel. So you're going to notice on this pistol, you're going to have both sides with trademarks all the way throughout on the slide itself, the rear sight, the base pad, and as well to that, the small little magazine release that you'll see the Terran Tactical insignia. So now that we talk about the slide, let's go ahead and talk about the frame itself. Underneath the frame, you're going to notice you have one slot for Picatinny to put any light or laser you want to put on here. As well to that, let's go to the grip. The grip itself is hand stippled to give a nice textured style feel to keep more control on your pistol itself when actually using it for any type of operation. As well to that, magazine release is also pushed up extended to help easier for reloading and releasing the magazine. Now here's the cool trick about this pistol. Underneath the trigger itself you can put a grub screw and as well to that to adjust the trigger pull to make it a lot more short and snappier. As for your safeties on these pistols, you're going to have your safety levers on both left-handed and right-handed operations. All you have to do is just make sure the hammer is down, and then you'll be able to engage the safety. Another thing I do like about this grip is the extended mag wheel. It's easier so when you have your next magazine to put in, it's a lot easier to help guide the pistol and be ready for back in the action. While we're talking about the Pit Viper, let's go ahead and talk about the internals itself. One thing that we notice about the Pit Viper is that the inner barrel itself is about the same as the Sand Viper, about 120 millimeters. That goes all the way to the tip of the compensator. If you don't like that style and want to keep it open, you can always change it to a standard 5.1 length inner barrel. The one thing I will say about this pistol is it is actually mostly Tokyo Marine compatible, just like the Sand Viper. The one things that we notice in updates in regards of it is Airsoft Masterpiece hop-ups and inner barrels might not fit, but the best recommendations I would check out is the Maple Leaf internals for your hop-up and inner barrels. Alright guys, just like always, let's go ahead and find out where the hop-up's at. So breaking down the Pit Viper is just like any other standard high kappa. You want to make sure that the hammer is down and then slide it to the actual ported slot to take out the takedown pin. Have the slide go forward, and again, you can adjust your hop-up wheel just there. To put it back, same, slide it back forward, push it, put your takedown pin in, and you're ready for the fight. Alright guys, on to the most important information that we need. Magazine compatibility. We noticed that the Sand Viper wasn't too fond of the WeTech high kappa magazines. So again, let's go ahead and start off with the actual magazine it comes with itself. So now we know what's the standard for just the magazine. Let's try Tokyo Marui. It still cycles and functions, but for some reason doesn't have as much recoil into it. Now for WeTech. It cycles, functions, and has that nice recoil. So one thing that we notice about this pistol is that its basic Jag Precision magazine and WeTech will cycle and have its gas efficiency. But for some reason with Tokyo Marui, it won't have as much gas efficiency as you have as the other magazines would. So the Terra Tactical Pit Viper, on average, we're noticing on the chrono was around 290 to 310 feet per second. Again, if you can always change the compression parts and whatnot, or your inner barrel, to make it a lot stronger, just always put a 601 Maple Leaf inner barrel and you'll be good to go. So what are my overall thoughts on the actual Pit Viper by Jag Precision? Personally, I am excited about this because I am a John Wick fan, as I built his guns before, many times before, and everyone else knows in the store. But one thing is, I will say that a lot of people notice, yes, it is a black Sand Viper. But what does the Sand Viper not have? Front and rear sights. That's one thing that will get it to me, and personally, I like the rose gold barrel with the black. And as well to that, it's a lot better on the recoil itself. As for this gun, it's probably going to be with me in my actual collection. This is Mike from Airsoft Masters, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.